All right, folks, Brian Blessing in Las Vegas, ATS.io. Always a treat to start talking football again. We're doing division previews. We're focused on the AFC South right now, and this is a really interesting division. Is it a two-horse race? Clearly think it is. Interesting in that it's a coin flip with Indy and Tennessee atop the division. But all these games are on the board, so we got to know about these guys. Let's start with Indy minus $1.20. 10 under $1.20 is the season win total here. And again, for the AFC South participants this year, their out-of-conference games are going to be taking on teams in the NFC West. Certainly think about that when you're thinking about season win totals. It means you're playing the Rams with Stafford, Russell Wilson in Seattle, a San Francisco team that once they figure out the quarterback situation is loaded, and Arizona can beat anybody any given week with Kyler Murray. So I think I'd be shading these AFC South teams across the board under the season win total. Indy's the favorite, but now you got the question marks. Carson Wentz with Frank Reich. Listen, Indy, you can make the case they should have won the playoff game at Buffalo. Reich made a couple of sketchy decisions at best. Buffalo got by Indianapolis, but this is a well-rounded, deep football team. It is all about, can Carson Wentz, now replacing Phillip Rivers, can he return to the form he had a couple of years ago? Big question mark. Tennessee, plus $1.50, to me, would be the safer of the two options. Tannehill's been solid. You've got Derrick Henry. They've got weapons all over the place. I think they're well coached by Vrabel. Their season win total is 9 under $1.30. Tennessee, I'd play them to win the division. I'd play them to win 10 games. Tennessee looks like a real opportunity for me in this division from a wagering perspective. Then you get Jacksonville, over under 6.5 minus a dime at 8-1 to win the division. You get Trevor Lawrence. You've got Urban Meyer. Can he come out of the gate and all things are awesome and all systems go with the new culture? Sure. Is it likely? I mean, Nick Saban, it didn't work for him in the NFL, so I think there's a transition stage not only for the rookie quarterback, but for the coach himself. And if Urban Meyer gets this team to win 8 games, I mean, he's a Coach of the Year candidate. And then Houston is an absolute dumpster fire, 30-1. Season win totals are 4 under $1.20. I would say this, with the Deshaun Watson situation, they moved out Hopkins, and the whole thing was a mess. O'Brien's out of there. Tyrod Taylor can win you some football games. I mean, he can't take you the distance, and he is limited. But there will be games he steps up. And believe me, this team is so sick of hearing about what a mess it is there from guys like me and all the fans around the NFL. I wouldn't be surprised if Tyrod Taylor got them to win 5 or 6 games. I don't think the cupboard's as completely bare as we're all led to believe. It's a lot of the off-the-field stuff with Deshaun Watson just compounds the problem. But in this division, I think it's all about Tennessee. I love Indy. I love Frank Reich. Just too many question marks with Carson Wentz. Tennessee, over their win totals, Tennessee to win the division for me in the AFC South. Glad to be with you at ATS.io, talking football. From Las Vegas, I'm Brian Blessing.